joining us in this most unconventional way that we've had to open up the school year. We hope to be able to see all of you and our students in our buildings one day. Until that time, we do welcome you back and welcome our new parents and students to the 2020-21 school year. And Ms. Still, if you would go ahead and advance to the next slide. I am Katrina Ken. I am the principal here at Dickson Elementary School. I have been a school principal, an elementary school principal for 17 years, and this is my 8th year at Dickson as an administrator. I'm a former counselor, middle school and high school teacher. Next is Miss Stacy Wilcox. She is the assistant principal here at Dickson. She has 28 years of experience with the Mobile County Public School System. She's been a school administrator for 8 years, and she's a former elementary school teacher. We have Mr. Jason Petro, who is our Schoology Master Instructor. All questions Schoology related will go to Mr. Petro. He has 23 years of experience as an educator. He's a former school principal and a former employee with the Alabama State Department of Education. We have Miss Amy Steele, and she is a technology support teacher. She has 17 years with the Mobile County Public School System. She is a former kindergarten and first grade teacher, and she's also been named Teacher of the Year. Also, Miss Christy Elderkin, who is our pre-K through 2nd grade counselor. She has 4 years as an educator. She is a national certified counselor. She's also board certified as a behavior analyst. Miss Summer Davis is the 3rd through 5th grade counselor. She has 20 years as an educator, 10 years as an elementary school teacher, and 10 years as a school counselor. She is a member of the University of South Alabama School Counseling Advisory Council. We have Miss Sarah King, who is our reading coach and instructional partner. She's been an educator for 10 years. She is the co-vice president of the Metro Mobile Literacy Council, and she's also been named Teacher of the Year. We have Miss Elizabeth Parsh, who is a reading intervention teacher, 17 years as an educator. She is the other vice president of the Metro Mobile Literacy Council. She's also been named Reading Teacher of the Year by the Metro Mobile Literacy Council, and she's been Teacher of the Year at Dickson. Next, we have Miss Kelly Dunbar, who serves as a math coach and a math intervention teacher. She has 15 years of experience as an educator. She's a former 4th grade teacher. She's AMSTI trained in math and science, and she sponsors archery and math team at our school. Mr. Timothy Johnson, 10 years of experience as an educator. He was named last year as the Alabama Outstanding Elementary Science Teacher of the Year, and he has 3 years as the SECME coordinator for Dickson. We introduce you to Miss Katie Pratt, who is our library media specialist, 22 years as an educator, 18 years as a media specialist, and she is a recipient of the Herman Moore Lamp Award of Exceptional Service. We have our registrar, who is responsible for enrolling your students and getting them ready for our school year. She has been a registrar for 10 years. She is the mother of 2, one college student and 1 high school student. And in her spare time, when she's not busy with tons of schoolwork, she loves to read. And finally, our school nurse is Nurse Zandra Patterson. She has been a school nurse for 4 years. She is a registered nurse. She has a total of 9 years in nursing, and she's certified in pediatric advanced life support and she's a certified CPR instructor. She has been very key and instrumental in getting our school ready to meet the health and wellness safety guidelines when our students come back into our building. So our school nurses are working very hard this year to get us ready for when our students return. And that is an introduction of the leadership team here at E.R. Dickson Elementary School. If you ever need me or any member of the leadership team, please do not hesitate to reach out to them. They are here to assist. As we get ready to move into our next agenda item, we're going to ask for our PTO representative, Ms. Abby Deakins. I believe she is on the call. Ms. Abby,
Yes, ma'am.
if we have put up a slide for you this time. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can
Thank
explain
you.
the t-shirt and the mask orders and the membership drive to the parents.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Abby Dinkins. I am part of the PTO. We are selling T-shirts and masks this year. T-shirts are $15 and the masks are $7. And you can bundle them up for $20. We are taking Cash App and PayPal. If you follow our Facebook page, it will tell you more information, how to make a payment, when to pick it up, where to pick it up. And also it will tell you it'll give you a choice if you like the gray one or the black one. The gray one comes smaller than the black ones. Those are great for like pre-K, kindergarten, and even maybe first grade. The shirts, they can wear it during spirit, when they have spirit day, like Fridays. We usually wear it on Fridays when we're back in school. But since we're digital learning, they can also wear it on Fridays, I think, if it depends on our counselors when they do the spirit week.
I'm sorry, Miss Abby, did you tell them about the joining PTO, the membership?
Oh, I don't think I did, Miss Ken. Our PTO membership are $5. Um, that's part of our fundraising, and our fundraising is also helping, um, with the incentive for the students. Also, PTO have donated laptops to help the school to provide for the students that one-on-one. Um, um, yeah, that's part of our fundraising this year.
Thank you, Ms. Abby. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Miss Ken.
PTO, and they have done a phenomenal job in supporting our school. They support our teachers, they support our students, parents, they support you. We know that you want to see those Amazon items come in the mail, and that keeps our students motivated. When we see that they're doing good on a test or that they're logging in every day, that their attendance is good, we want to send something out to them to connect with them. Just because we're remote doesn't mean that we can't connect with our students, but it takes money to do that. So all we're asking is $5 per family. Please check with your child's teacher about joining PTO. And as Miss Abby stated, if you follow the PTO Facebook page, you will see how to make a payment through PayPal or Cash App for the membership dues, as well as for this wonderful spirit shirt, which our students should wear on Fridays, and the t-shirt and mask bundle if you would like to bundle them together. The masks are very nice for our students. It's a good way of just advertising that your child attends E.R. Dickson, even though they're not in school right now. So parents, I encourage you to purchase the t-shirt for your children, making digital learning a success, and the E.R. Dickson face mask. Thank you, Miss Abby. Okay, we will move on to our third agenda item, and this is called Keeping Our Kids Safe. And this is a parent's guide that Mr. Threadgill, our superintendent, sent out. And I just wanted to bring it back to the forefront. If you would go ahead and scroll in, Ms. Steele. And you can see the message there from the superintendent about us being in remote learning and how this is a little different from what we were in the spring. Remote learning is very different from virtual learning that we, were a part of in the spring. And so he tells you about the plan, and we're hopeful very, very hopeful that we would be able to return to school second quarter. You can continue, Ms. Still. And pretty much I just summed up what remote learning is. Remote learning is more teacher paced and teacher led. When we went out in the spring, and when we did learning in the spring, it was virtual learning and it was student paced, meaning the students could get on when they needed to get on and finish their work, and it was at their pace. This is a day-to-day interaction with teachers, and it's live. So teachers will be on at different points of the day, and you'll see that on your child's schedule. The teachers will be on live through their Google Meet link that students will be taught to get on. And so with them being under live instruction, they're expected to be in class remotely. And then there will be opportunities that teachers will not be live with the whole group. They'll be working with a small group of students live with them. So it's new. It's something that we have not used before. Schoology is new all across the state, but it's a one-stop shop for everybody. And you don't have to navigate through different platforms like you had to do in the spring when we were using Google Classroom, okay? Continue to scroll. And like I said, Mr. Threatgill sent this information out to you, and I just wanted to recap some of the points here. A main bit of information is the hotline in case you're having questions about Schoology. The hotline number for the district is there, 221-7777. At ER Dickson, we also have our own line. We have our own hotline, and we'll give that to you later in the presentation. And please note that students are provided with laptops, and we thank PTO for helping us purchase some laptops. We've received some from the district so that every student at ER Dickson and the district can have that one-to-one technology correspondence, and we're hopeful for that. The next part just continues to deal with when will students return to school. We don't know that. We're hopeful second quarter. There's a new district calendar that's out there. I have not seen it, but I heard members of my team talking about it before we got on this call. So there is a new calendar that's out there. I'm going to have to go take a quick look at it myself. Okay, continue. Okay, expectations. We're going to get into that later in our presentation, but here Mr. Threatgill has spelled out all of the expectations for the students and the parents. And this is in your parent handbook that we're going to talk about in just a few moments. And those are just some important dates to remember along the journey that we've been on, and we've been on a journey and we're still going. Just keep in mind that September 1st, next Tuesday, is the first day of back to school remote learning, and we want all students ready to go. And our instructional day at ER Dickson is going to start at 8:15. All schedules reflect 8:15 start time. So we want students ready to go in front of the camera, ready with their laptop. Teachers will be ready. We want our boys and girls to be ready. And it says September 1st through the 10th. During that week, we're going to be doing some diagnostic testing. We're going to be going over some information regarding internet safety and protocols and digital citizenship. And we're just going to be acclimating our students to the Schoology platform. What is it? How do we navigate through it? Okay. Next, Ms. Dill. What supports will Mobile County Public School System provide? Anything you need in terms of academic assistance. Not only can you access that by way of the website, you can access information by way of contacting us at ER Dickson. We have a reading coach, we have a math intervention teacher, reading intervention teacher. Anything you need in terms of academic assistance, please contact the teachers, contact my leadership team and administrators, myself and Ms. Wilcox. Same thing with technology assistance. We have our own hotline phone here at ER Dickson. We're going to be answering your calls, and we're going to be here to support you for tech support. Our feeding program is going on now. As I look out my window, I still see parents pulling up to pick up meals for the week. On Mondays, parents, you can pull up to the school, the front of the school, and we will give you a hot meal for Monday, plus all of the snacks and food for the rest of the week. And that's on Mondays. Now, on the Labor Day Monday, of course, school is not in session, but the very next day, Tuesday, September 8th, you can come and get the meals for that week. Every other week, it's going to be Monday. Every week, it will be Mondays, okay? Special education, we'll get to that later in our handbook, but we are here to meet the needs of general ed students, special ed students, ESL students, all students. We are here for all students. Logging on to Schoology. Now, I'm not going to get into that, but Mr. Threatgill did put it in his memo. If you join our parent workshop, which begins on August 26th through August 28th, I highly suggest that you do this, parents, so that there will not be any snafus on September 1st. It's always good to always know the directions and how to log on and how to navigate. So we are having some Schoology parent workshops, the 26th, 27th, or 28th. You can join either date, and the times are 9 o'clock a.m., 1 o'clock p.m., and 6 o'clock p.m. Okay, there was a link to the meeting that was sent to you on the flyer, as well as in the school messenger message that I sent you. So please just click on that link. And I'm also going to make sure it's on the website. I'll put the link on the website too, so that you can get to it on the website. So join our Schoology workshop so you'll know what to do with your children on September 1st. Okay, keep going. Okay, it just goes on to tell you about pre-K, and we're even doing pre-K with our students here at ER Dickson. Pre-K is still in session. We have 3 pre-K classes, and we're glad to support pre-K. Okay. And this just tells you about sports and extracurricular activities. We won't go into any of this right now. This information is available on the district's website for you to go back and review. And I'll make sure that it's on our website too. So we'll put this out there for you to review it. Okay, Ms. Steele, we're going to move from this and we're going to go into the handbook. A lot of our information that's in our remote learning handbook, parents, was taken from what you just saw, and it's just information so that we can govern ourselves during this very different time. So you will receive an electronic copy of this handbook either via your classroom teacher, or it's on our website. It is already on our website for you to go back and make reference to this. But this is our handbook for this year. Okay, next slide. So education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And this is a powerful quote from Nelson Mandela. And we are here to educate your children because we want them to be world changers. This is information about the namesake of our school. So you might not have ever known, why do we have the name E.R. Dickson? Well, Dr. E.R. Dickson was a former Mobile County Public School superintendent in the Mobile County Public School System, as I stated, for 23 years. E.R. Dickson opened its doors in 1956 at the current location where we are now at Bidden Spur Road. So we've been here since circa 1956, okay? All right, our mission at E.R. Dickson Elementary School is to develop lifelong, independent, problem-solving, lifelong learners in a safe and nurturing environment. And that's what we live by every day. And that's what we want to remind our students of daily, every morning when we do the announcements and the pledge and the mission statement, what we're here to develop in your children. Okay, next slide. Ms. Wilcox. Ms. Wilcox, if you're talking, you're muted.
I'm talking to my microphone. Okay. Welcome, parents. And if you're new to ER Dickson, we are excited to have you for this school year. And our returning parents, we're glad to see you also. So our grading scale remains the same for this year. You can see that. We do have home portals for checking grades. Now, grades will be posted weekly in Schoology. So you will be able to check weekly your child's grade. The only difference is the grade will not be cumulative. That means each week it just shows the grade that your child received in a certain subject. So it will not show the cumulative grade. Also, at the end of each quarter, you'll be able to check your child's grades in iNow. They will be entered one time into iNow at the end of the quarter when report cards will be going home. Okay, next. Academic progress. Here at ER Dickson, we are always here to support you and your child in their academic progress, and we will be watching closely the academic progress of every student. We will still offer all of our services. We still have our problem-solving teams and our special education services. And parents, if you become concerned about your child's academic progress, please notify his or her teacher immediately, or myself, or the academic team. Weekly progress reports will go out in Schoology, and this is a sample. You can go ahead, Ms. Steele. You're good. Go to the next slide. Yeah, this is an example of the weekly grading report from Schoology that will be sent to every parent. So you can see on here, this was from the summer, but your child's major grades will show up for each subject. Their minor grades, quizzes, anything they've been graded on for that week will show up in the Schoology report. All right. Also, Mobile County is offering online textbooks for our students during this remote learning, and workbooks that we are giving out at the end of this week. Each child will receive a reading and math workbooks to work on at home. And also they will receive other materials that will be from their teachers and things that they will need to support their learning. And you can see on here the pickup times and dates. This Thursday, August 27th from 9 to 11 is KM1 pickup. And the afternoon of Thursday from 1 to 3 is second and third grade pickup. And Friday from 9 to 11 is fourth and fifth grade pickup. So we will be passing these items out in the car line. Okay, next slide.
And let me jump in and say something. I think I saw a question that popped up in the chat. And parents, if you have questions, please type them in the chat, because we do see them and we will answer those. If you have someone else, a trusted adult, a neighbor, a sitter, who can come through the car line and pick up your child's materials, by all means, yes, I want every child to receive their bags. So please make sure that you send someone during those designated times. Now, if you have different children in different grade levels, just choose one of the times and we'll coordinate the effort to find the bag for your other children to get all distributed to you at one time. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So send someone if you can't, if you're working, and then only come during that one time if you have multiple children. Also, in terms of devices, we're giving out devices, but not in the car line. We're going to give the devices out in the gym the same day and the same time frame. But you have to let Ms. Steele know if you need a device. And we're going to talk about that, how you can contact her or email her if you need a device. Some of you have already told her and contacted her and informed her by way of survey, because we sent out a survey. But if not, it's still not too late. We want to make sure that we have working devices for our children so it won't be any barriers to learning. Okay, so special services 504. Yes, we're still serving the needs of students with IEPs. We're going to follow their IEPs. They're going to be in pull-out groups with their SPED teachers. So we're going to have a link that, you know, kind of goes directly to the SPED teacher for students with IEPs. Students who have a 504 plan, we're going to work on those accommodations being met as well, as much as possible as we can in this remote setting. Notification of school illness. Even though you're in a remote setting, you have to let us know if your child is like really, really sick, too sick to go online for the remote learning, because we'll wonder why your child is not logging on daily. And attendance is being taken during remote learning. And parents, you could get caught up in being truant, even being home for remote learning. So please, please, please make sure that your children log in daily and that they're doing their work. So attendance is important, and making sure that they do their work. If they're ill and out and can't get out of the bed or anything like that, notify the teacher so the teacher can make a note. This student has been ill for several days, and that's why they're not logging on. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is a chronic ailment or condition. It says if your child has a chronic illness or condition, please make sure that we have that chronic ailment note on file. We still need that. So email it to us, okay? Email it to the child's teacher or email it to Miss Lloyd, some kind of way. Make sure we get it, or email it to Nurse Patterson. She's the nurse. So make sure that we have that on file. And if you need the form, it tells you where to go to get the form. It can be found at the district's website, and click on the Student Support Services tab, go to Resources, click on Health Service Documents and Forms. Okay, so let us know if your child has a chronic ailment or condition. Next slide. School visitors. Unfortunately, parents, our school is closed to parents or visitors or anyone that is not a Mobile County Public School System employee, and that's because of COVID-19 concerns. We have to limit our capacity in the school. We have to limit visitors at this time. So please communicate with teachers via email, phone call, or whatever other communication method. We just cannot have any parents actually coming into the school building. Okay, here's our contact information for myself and Ms. Wilcox. My contact information is klken@mcpss.com. Email me. This is Ms. Wilcox's email address, swilcox@mcpss.com. Please give us 24 to 48 hours to return messages. This is a large school, and trust me, I get lots of emails every day, and I'm trying to get those returned as quickly as possible. Okay, next slide. Okay, Ms. Pratt, our media specialist, will speak on this slide.
Well, parents, welcome back. I just want to let you know a few things about our internet acceptable use and safety policy. During the first week of school, I will be providing a lesson under the library tab on your students page in Schoology. This will be the MCPSS internet acceptable use and safety policy. Please have your students come on live. I will go over a little bit of it in the beginning, and then the students will have a little lesson to complete at the end. With digital citizenship lessons, those will be lessons I will do throughout the quarter with them to teach them how to be good citizens of the digital world. We'll do things about safety, like what to share online versus what not to share online, as well as other technology skills. I will also be providing lessons for ebooks so that students can access our ebooks through the Destiny program, as well as we have a program called Big Universe. The students probably remember that from the spring, but I will go online and show the students that as well. So I'll be working with your students on the digital citizenship, making sure that we're safe in this new remote learning. So welcome back.
Thank you, Ms. Pratt. Okay, so what is Schoology? You've heard it on the news. So what is this? This is something that was mentioned by Dr. Eric Mackey, who is our Alabama State Superintendent of Education, and it's being used throughout the state of Alabama. This is for remote or blended learning, and what we're doing now is remote learning. And it's a one-stop shop where everything is there in terms of resources for students to use, the curriculum, the lessons, the activities, and students have to navigate through these tools. We're trying to make it very user-friendly, especially for our young children. And we know that this is a very different and difficult way for them to begin the school year. But our kindergarten and our first grade teachers especially are working with our younger kids to make sure it's user-friendly for them. This allows teachers to differentiate instruction, personalize learning for students, and just be in one location for everything that you need. So it is our online learning management platform that will be used, and Schoology will probably be around for a while, so we've got to really get a handle on how to use this. I think even when we come back into the school, Schoology is not going away. Just in case we ever have to go back out again, at least we'll already be in Schoology. And how does Schoology work? Next slide, please. So you will get information about an email and password. That's why it's important for you to come and pick up your students' materials at the end of this week so that you can get the username, passwords. We're going to have all of that on a card for you. Also, we're going to have the barcode for your child to scan when they come and get the lunch on Mondays. Everything is going to be on that informational card that we're going to put in your bag, your goodie bag for every student. So it's going to work through a district email and password. You're going to log in. Classes will be based on schedules in iNow. Students will access each course daily according to their schedule. So we're teaching all subjects every day. We're teaching math, we're teaching reading, we're teaching language arts, we're teaching science, social studies, even PE. We have a PE time for 30 minutes that's on every student's schedule where they will have to click out and go into PE. Now, I don't think that they can miss PE because PE is a grade. This time, unlike back in the spring when we had our virtual learning, all subjects will receive a grade. So it's important that our boys and girls do well and that they don't have any academic difficulties, that they're working to their full potential. Coursework will be submitted in Schoology for grading. There are no paper packets. I repeat, we have none. There are no paper packets. Grades will be put into iNow, as Ms. Wilcox stated earlier. But let me remind you that all coursework is to be submitted digitally through Schoology. There's no way that you are to drop it off at the school. You're not to just directly email it to the teacher. It is to be submitted through the Schoology platform. If you join Mr. Petro's session, you'll know how to help your child do that. And your teacher is going to navigate, your child's teacher is going to navigate your child through Schoology for the first 10 days through September 10th, hoping that they will get the hang of what to do. Students will contact teacher through email, chat, or virtual conferences. Even if you need to meet with your child's teacher, it will be on a virtual conference like what we're having now. You'll meet just like this. We won't have at the school. Okay, next slide. And here are your parent responsibilities. You are to, ensure that your child, I can't see the top of that, I'm gonna read it from here. Ensure that your child takes responsibility for the device assigned for school use. If we give you the device, please make sure they take care of it. The next bullet, check your child's grades in Schoology and iNow on a regular basis. Next, cooperate and support teachers, your school, and district policies. Next, communicate with teachers on a regular basis. Next, comply with district requests regarding instruction and submission of assignments. Utilize the district hotline number. and it's option 1 if you call them, but we want you to call us first. Understand that this is a very crucial time in your child's educational journey. Stay positive, please stay positive, and remain flexible as situations occur. We will get to you. We want your child to be successful. We want to help you. We are better and stronger together, and our students deserve all of us working together during this time, okay? And if someone from our leadership team could once again post in the chat the phone number that they are to call for help with Schoology or tech support. Not the phone number to Ms. Lloyd's desk, but the direct number that's going to be picked up directly here at the school with tech support. So please put that in the chat. Okay, next are student responsibilities. Next slide. Okay, students are to log into Schoology daily, Monday through Friday, not on holidays. Be prepared for daily instruction, ready to go. We do not want children in pajamas on the live meetings. They don't have to wear their school uniforms, but we want them to be appropriately dressed and ready for school. We are treating this serious because it is serious. This is your child's education, and this is our only way to connect with them. So we want them to take it very seriously. They are to follow the teacher's instructions and the assignment schedule. At the time that they're to be in reading, they need to be in reading. Live lesson with the teacher. At the time for math, they're to be in math. At the time for PE, they're to be in PE with Coach Robinson and Coach Barnett. So they're going to follow the schedule. We have posted the schedules for each grade level on the website. Your teachers will go over that with you tomorrow at the virtual Meet the Teacher. Submit all work through Schoology. Ask for help. If you don't understand what you are learning or understand the content, reach out to the teacher first. You can reach out to me as an administrator or Ms. Wilcox. Once again, for tech support, it gives you the number there. But before you call central office, because all they're going to do is call me, please call us first. Participate in intervention, live video conference help sessions that are offered, and be engaged in your students' learning. Okay, next slide, Ms. Wilcox.
Okay, parents, these are the resources available for you and your student, your child. The system has the website that they had up in the spring, the acp.mcpss.com, and it is, they're putting additional information up every day. There will be they will add tutorials for Schoology and directions for logging in. They will post links and help guides for parents. They will, they also have the help desk, and you can see the hours there, 7:30 to 3:30 daily. But at the bottom, you see ER Dickson's technology support phone number. You can call 251-525-4146, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. And we will be happy to help you at the school level. Please call the school before you call the other helpline. We want to make sure that we're assisting our parents as much as possible. Okay, next slide. Also, this is some more support information. Parents, if you need help with registration or questions about attendance, you see Ms. Lloyd listed for that. There's our technical support, Ms. Steele, and the phone number when she's available. The counselors, Ms. Elderkin is pre-K through 2nd, and Ms. Davis is 3rd through 5th, and there's a phone number for them. Schoology support is Mr. Petro, and then Ms. Ken and I as the administration. So you please feel free to reach out to us so we can help you. Okay, next slide. And our last slide is talking about the social emotional resources. Parents, I know it's been difficult the last few months. And we do have our local school counselors, district social workers, and school-based therapists here to help you from Alta Point. So if you need to talk to someone, please reach out to Mrs. Davis or Ms. Elderkin, and we would be happy to refer you for some services if needed. Okay, and that concludes our slide presentation.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Wilcox. Next, as we begin to wrap up our meeting, Ms. Steele will talk to you about device distribution and distribution of student learning materials. If she would pull up that flyer again so that you could see it. You should be receiving school messenger messages from me. I'm going to be communicating a lot with you in that format. So I'll send out either a voice message or an email. And I sent the flyers out by email. It's also on our website, and which we're going to show you in a few minutes. And I also tweet a lot. So if you're on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter if you're on Twitter. But go ahead, Ms. Steele. You can talk about the flyer and devices and all of that.
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing I would like to say is I have about 35 parents that I have not been able to reach. Voicemails are full or emails aren't being answered. So if you requested a device and you haven't heard from me, please, please, please email me at asteele@mcpss.com. That's the easiest way to get in touch right now. I do need your child on our list before you come to device pickup, because we do need to have the devices ready for them. So if you come over there and we don't know that you're coming and we're not expecting you, we will not have something ready for you. So please, if you need something, make sure you email me. I email every parent back. So if you email me and you don't hear back from me in an hour, 2 hours, write me again so I know that you're there. Also, with the hotline number, I do not click over when I'm talking to a parent. So if I don't answer your call, leave a message and I'll call you right back. If I answered every single one while I was on the phone with someone else, that one parent would never get the help that they needed. So please make sure that you leave a message on that. And I think that is it for me. Oh, pickup for devices will be at the gym. There is a driveway on the other side of the gym. You do not need to park in front of the gym and come down the stairs. Drive past like you're leaving the gym and you're going to exit the school, and on the right hand side you'll see a driveway, and that's where we will do our device pickup.
Thank you, Ms. Steele. So we want to get a device in your child's hand, a Chromebook that's compatible. And we have not received internet hotspots yet. So it may be another time that you have to loop back around when we get those from the district. If you, don't have internet in your area, or, if there are problems with your internet, you'll have to let us know about that so that we can get those to you. So we want you to have the internet support. We want you to have a device for your child. And remember, please, please come on your date for 2nd and 3rd is Thursday. Thursday from 1 to 3, we'll have everyone in the car line working at like carpool, and we'll be calling students' names as we see you. You'll give us the student's name. We will go gather the materials. It will already be bagged up in the front of the school, and we'll bring it out to your car. And it's going to be important information that you need to start the school year. So please be here. Okay, we want to hear from our counselors. And at this time, Ms. Elderkin and Ms. Summer Davis.
Trying to unmute. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Elderkin is going to share her screen. Parents, good afternoon. We are just going to briefly talk to you about some student incentives that we will have in place during remote learning, just to kind of keep our student spirits up. Let's see. All righty, here we go. Okay, can you see Ms. Elderkin's screen, everyone? There we go. Okay, so just in an effort to boost and keep up morale, we're going to have some opportunities for students to receive some just some happies in the mail and some neat things. There will be incentives for our Ready, incentives for AR, of course, attendance incentives. Students may receive e-postcards, or they will receive e-postcards from faculty and staff members. We will have Friday Spirit Days. Our PTO representative mentioned earlier about students being able to wear their PTO Spirit shirt on Fridays. So one Friday a month may be dedicated to students wearing that shirt to show their school spirit. Another Friday may be wear your house colors. We will let you know in plenty enough time so that you can prepare for that. And students who, show their spirit on those Fridays will be entered into a drawing. We'll also have Ron Clark house points that students will be able to receive. And we'll talk more about that on the next slide. But some of the weekly prizes that students may receive will be Amazon gifts that will be mailed straight to your house. And these gifts are courtesy of our wonderful PTO. We'll also be sending brand new books to students with a handwritten note from an administrative team member. Miss Ken or Miss Wilcox may write something. One of the counselors may write a sweet note inside, and your child's teacher. And then there will be additional prizes as we make contact with our partners in education to get those together.
Okay, and then Ron Clark house points will still be, earned through remote learning. So a student can earn 1 to 5 points for following the essential rules, 1 point for participation, 2 points for good online character, 3 points making a B on a minor test or 100 on an AR test, 4 points for making an A on a minor test or a B on a major test. And the teachers tomorrow during your Meet the Teacher meeting can go over a little more information on the difference between a minor and a major test. 5 points for making an A on a major test and meeting their weekly AR goal. They can earn 6 to 8 points for above and beyond on their work. So just doing like an exceptional job and really taking the extra effort, or highest grade on a test in the class. 9 points for earning B honor roll, or 10 points for earning A honor roll and meeting their quarterly AR goal. So they can continue to earn house points. We will still have competitions among all the houses, and they really seem to enjoy this. So we want to keep that going even during remote learning.
Okay, thank you to our counselors, Ms. Summer Davis and Ms. Christy Elderkin, for keeping our students motivated with incentives during their remote instruction, okay? As we get ready to pull up the website, and that's the last thing that we will show you for this meeting, I want to acknowledge the 2nd and 3rd grade teachers who are on this call, and they are, for 2nd grade, Ms. Moran, Miss Stephen, Miss Tangela Giles, Miss Mansky, Miss Weaver. Those are our 2nd grade teachers, along with, there is a teaching team. And that is Miss Dunbar, Miss Parsh, and Mr. Johnson. So you will hear from them as a team. And we thank them for being on the call and thank them for working with your students in a class. For 3rd grade, Miss Higgins, Miss Floyd, Miss Edwards, Miss Miller, Miss Bassa, and Miss Caballero. We thank them for being on the call, along with special educators who are on the call who are working with 2nd and 3rd grade. That it's Miss Fondren, Miss Bowman. We appreciate them being on the call as well. Okay, and if you need, did I forget anyone?
Miss Erin Haft. Miss
Oh, Miss Erin Haft, who is a new special educator with us. Thank you, Miss Wilcox. We thank her for being on the call as well. Okay, so that's our staff. We appreciate all that they do. You will get a chance to speak with them specifically in your own private class specific virtual Meet the Teacher meeting tomorrow night from 5 until 6 p.m. Please get on at the beginning of the call. And there's a list of the links on the website by teacher. So we did put that on the website. There's a list on the website with every teacher's Google Meet link for tomorrow night's meeting. So go to our website. And since we're saying website, let's go to the website. Ms. Steele or Mr. Petro, will you pull that up real quickly? I think we have about 6 minutes left. Okay, this is something that we just popped on our website today because we had some parents that were confused about how to get on for our town hall meeting, but just go to the remote 2020 tab. So once you get onto our website, you see the tab bar at the top. So Ms. Steele just clicked into Remote Learning 2020. So we've created a tab for informational purposes. Please always go here for information. It has the student handbook, the parent student handbook that we just went over. So all of that information is there. It has the Meet the Teacher links. So that's for tomorrow night. So all you have to do is click right there and find your child's teacher and join the meeting at 5 o'clock tomorrow. And then the class roles, we just updated those today. And you can see where it says updated as of August 24th. So your child's name should appear on a class roll. If your child's name is not on a roll, then it's something that's incorrect with your registration process. And that goes for others as well, that they don't see their child's name on a class roll. There are the schedules that I was mentioning to you. Every child's schedule is there. As I stated, we'll start at 8:15, and I think we end our day at 3:30 for our students. So there are the schedules there. There are also some links there to ebooks, Clever, Accelerated Reader, Discovery Education. All of that's there for your knowledge, parents, and we're trying to keep you informed with everything that's going on in the school. Okay, so that's our website. So please use our website as a tool. Okay, now let's see, 4 minutes left. Let's look in the chat. Admin team, can you tell me if everything has been answered in the chat while we were speaking?
Yes, ma'am. We've got all the questions answered up till this point.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Parents, this will conclude our town hall informational session for today. We hope the information was beneficial to you. As always, please email us if you have any questions. Please call the school. Please let us know, reach out. We're here to assist you as we move into this different way and different form of education. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Have a great rest of your Monday.
Okay, and to answer the chat questions that just popped up, we had 3 chat questions just pop up.
Okay.
The students don't need to be at Meet the Teacher, but it would probably be nice if you wanted to have them on there so they can meet their teacher before they start their lessons. And then what's the email address to reserve a device? You will need to get in contact with Miss Amy Steele for that. A Steele, STEELE at mcpss.com. And I'm not sure what you're asking on that last question. What happens for the child that's not in the same classes?
I'm not certain on that either.
Yeah.
If you're talking,
Miss Lloyd may be
Yeah,
able to.
whoever Divine Faith is, please call us back at the school and ask it specifically so that we'll be able to help you. And I think someone asked if this was recorded. Yes, we're still on record. So the entire meeting has been recorded. And we're going to put those, make those available so that you can refer back to this if you need some more information.
Okay, Ms. Ken, I believe she's talking about if she has students in more than one class for Meet the Teacher tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Basically, it's going to have to be an in and out type of situation, joining in one and having to get out and probably join in another, or if there are two parents in the household, you know, maybe someone else in the other one getting the information from the other teacher.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. All right. Once again, thank you for your time this afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow.